We're celebrating Pride all month long here on CBS News Boston, and today we're highlighting the importance of health care, specifically within the LGBTQ community. Our Paula Ebben spoke with the director of the LGBTQIA Aging Project at the Fenway Institute about addressing the health care needs for older members of the community.
Joining us now is the director of the LGBTQIA Aging Project, Lisa Krinsky. Thanks so much for being with us today. For those who don't know, what is the project and its mission?
The Aging Project works towards equity, inclusion, and community for LGBTQIA plus older adults so that we can ensure that they can age with the dignity and the respect that they deserve.
What kind of resources do you provide?
So we look at trying to help folks find sort of whatever is specific for them in terms of wanting to find inclusive services and finding community with one another. We also work with organizations to become more LGBTQ inclusive, elder service agencies, so that they have sort of policies and practices that create a space where our folks feel comfortable and welcome and seen.
Right. It's very interesting because I've heard conversations about the importance of this focus, particularly when it comes to later life care in nursing homes, for instance. Why is there a specialized care for aging elders, specifically within the LGBTQ community?
It's such a great question. So it's not as much that the care is specialized. We want everybody to get really good quality care as they're aging, whether it's in their home, whether it's living in community with others. But what we really do want to see happen is that this generation, particular of older adults who have lived with so many forms of oppression and discrimination based on who they are and based on who they love, and we want to make sure that they are treated with respect. We want to make sure that providers are speaking to them in a way and talking to them about who they are and what they need in ways that make them feel comfortable,
right,
and not uncomfortable.
And how does the Aging Project intersect with the Fenway Institute?
So we are part of the Fenway Institute, which is part of Fenway Health, which is a federally qualified health center in Boston. And the Fenway Institute is where we see research being done. We see education, training, policy work being developed to support LGBTQIA plus folks here and around the country and around the world.
Interesting. And as you say, there is no age limit on making sure that you're getting good health care. But what's your advice for the next generation within the LGBTQ community, or anyone really, about how to get started on thinking about long-term care?
Well, I like to say that either we are talking about people who are older adults or those of us who identify as emerging older adults. But the goal is that we all get there at some point in the future. And I think we need to be sort of holistic about it. I think we need to obviously think about our personal health and our health care. I think we want to be paying attention to the communities that we're connected to, what supports us and helps us to thrive, what are the physical environments that we're in that help us to feel comfortable and confident, and just creating a place where people are able to live the best lives possible at whatever stage of life they're in.
What advice would you have for anyone who'd like to get involved with the Aging Project?
Reach out and let us know, and we are happy to connect you. Anyone who's interested can contact us at 857-313-6590. And particularly during June, there are lots of Pride Month activities that are taking place for older adults, lots that are happening in the communities that we live and work in. But we are also thinking about doing this work all year round. So call us in June or any other time of the year.
Excellent. Lisa Krinsky, director of the LGBTQIA Aging Project at the Fenway Institute. And thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. Happy Pride.
Thanks.